Hello students, welcome back to next episode of Mastery in Commerce. In continuation to the concepts of macroeconomics which we were learning, today we are coming up with the next understanding of the concepts of final goods and intermediate goods. We have seen about different products, how they are ranked while we are calculating the national income. Now, this concept is very important because theoretically, when I have seen the previous year's questions, they often give you a list of goods and they ask you whether they fall in intermediate goods category or final goods. So, let us understand these concepts so that the question becomes easy for you. So, let's go. First, let us understand what is the meaning of final goods. Although this term in our normal English we listen many times, let us see in economics what is the meaning of final goods. Final goods refer to those goods which are used either for consumption or for investments. So, if I am using something for my own use or I am using it for the purpose of investing money in somewhere, so those goods are categorized as final goods. So, in this category, there are some two examples I have given to you over here. Goods purchased by consumer households as they are meant for final consumption. Now, suppose I purchase something for my kitchen or I use it for consumption by my family members. So, those goods which I have purchased from the market are called as final goods. For this one very good example which we have every day in our house, that is milk. So, milk is consumed by every household and it is a final good. Now, we see the firms. So firms, if they purchased goods for capital formation or investment, then that those goods are also categorized in final goods, like machinery. So firm is purchasing machinery and it is an investment for the firm. It will be using that machinery for further production, but still that machinery will come under final goods. Now, one concept in the midway I want to tell you, which is often getting confused with the other things, that is expenditure on final goods. How do we come to know about expenditure on final goods? Expenditure on final goods purchased by households is called consumption expenditure, and expenditure on final goods purchased by producer is called investment expenditure. So, if someone asks you what is the expenditure on final goods, then it is the combination of consumption expenditure and investment expenditure. So, both of them, when we combine together, they make up expenditure on final goods. Now, the next concept which is very important is intermediate goods. What are intermediate goods? These goods refer to those goods which are used either for resale or for further production in the same year. So they include goods purchased for resale. Now, milk, if a household purchases, that milk becomes a final good. But if that milk is purchased by a dairy shop, so you know that milk is purchased for resale because people will go there and purchase from there. But that dairy shop owner has also purchased from somewhere. So for dairy shop owner, it is a intermediate good because he is going to resell it. Now, goods which are used for further production, it is very simple. The raw material which is used for making a finished product, so that raw material acts as an intermediate good, like wood purchased by furniture manufacturer. So if furniture is produced out of wood, so that wood is categorized as intermediate good. Now here is a table which will make both the concepts more clear, and it will this is the way how you're going to write in exam if a question comes differentiate between final goods and intermediate goods. Although it will never be a direct question, CBSE is asking now concept based questions. So concept means final goods and intermediate goods, if they are clear to you, they may give you any situation and they may ask you what is the difference between final goods and intermediate goods. So final goods are which are used either for consumption or for investment, and intermediate goods are which are used for resale or further production. Final goods are included both in national income and domestic income, while intermediate goods are not included in any of them. Why they are not included? Because then it will lead to duplicacy. Because when final goods are produced, we add up the value of raw material also. So intermediate goods are not included, but final goods are included. Final goods are ready to be used by the final users, while intermediate goods are not yet ready. Some value has to be added to them. Now, final goods cross the production boundary because they are not in the production house or factory, what we can say, but intermediate goods are still in the production boundary. Now, final goods, we have seen the examples. I have written the last point as example. Milk purchased by household is a final good, while milk purchased by a dairy shop for resale is an intermediate good. Now here's a question for all of you. You have to categorize the following into final or intermediate good. You can do in your rough note, and then in the next slide there are answers. So you can check whether you will be able to handle these kind of questions or not. First is paper purchased by publisher. So paper when purchased by the publisher, whether it is final or intermediate. Furniture purchased by a school, milk purchased by the households, purchase of rice by a grocery shop, coal used by manufacturing firm, computers installed in an office, coal used by consumer household, mobile sets purchased by mobile dealer. So these goods please categorize. You have the time. After you write the answers, you can check in the next slide. Now here are the answers along with the explanation. The first one was paper purchased by publisher. So publisher is not directly going to sell the paper. So what he will do, he will either convert it into book or something or journal something. The printing work is yet to be done. So that paper is working as an intermediate good. Now next is furniture purchased by a school. So now school is directly going to use that furniture. So that furniture is a final product for the school. So it is a final good. Now milk purchased by household, I have given you already this example, so it is a final good. Purchase of rice by a grocery shop, the grocery shop is going to further resell the rice, so it lies in the category of intermediate good. Next we have coal used by manufacturing firm. So manufacturing firm is going to use coal for producing further the goods. So that coal serves the purpose of intermediate goods. Now computer installed in an office, so obviously it will be directly used. They are not going to make any changes in the computer, so that is a final good. Then coal purchased by consumer household. Now obviously if I have a tandoor in my house and I am bringing coal for cooking something, so that coal is a final product for me. I am not going to means change it in any form, so it is a final good. Then mobile sets purchased by mobile dealer. So mobile dealer is again going to resell those mobiles. So those mobiles lie in the category of intermediate goods. So we have come to the end of the video. Uh, Keep learning, keep understanding the concepts. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. We will meet again in the next video with another concept of national income. Till then, bye and take care of yourself.